What's up guys, Ryan here from Mudgunner, and today I just wanted to talk to you guys about some cool guns. It's going to be kind of a quick video because it's late. Me and my girlfriend just got back from a 6-mile hike and that was fun. We actually just found a rattlesnake, which is cool. I'll talk about that in a sec. And then we're training for a 50K and a 100K that are coming up. So 50K is 31 miles, 100K is 62 miles, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I've done them a few times, but this is going to be a first for my girlfriend. So yeah, wish us luck. But yeah, so we just did a hike and it was 6 miles, and the reason why I'm going to talk about this, it'll make sense in a minute. And it was really cool. We found a little blue speckled rattlesnake. I'll show you guys the clip right now. It's just like 22 seconds. Guys, this is really awesome. We're doing a hike right now in South Mountain, and there's a little baby speckled rattlesnake right here.
He's so cute.
I'm making sure that there's none right here because they blend in really good, but he sticks out like a sore thumb. Look at that guy. That's a little blue speckled rattlesnake.
How did you even see that? That was crazy.
Got eyes for it. Dang, that's awesome. So I thought it was really cool to see that rattlesnake. And one thing with rattlesnakes and gun people, this is where it gets interesting. Have you ever heard the term "don't tread on me"? I mean, you see it in a lot of gun topics. You see it on guns, you see it on clothing for guns, and yeah, you just see it everywhere. But I don't think people really believe in that "don't tread on me." Not everyone, like there's a lot of people that do, but I definitely see guys, gun people specifically, that really talk about that lifestyle, but then completely shit on snakes. And this is where, if you guys don't know, my YouTube channel is called Mudgunner, and my logo is a rattlesnake because I keep rattlesnakes as pets. And I know that's not necessarily normal, right? Like, I get that. And I get that not everybody likes snakes in general, so I totally understand if you don't like snakes. I just want to leave you guys with this. If you think about it, people are anti-gun because they don't have the knowledge on guns. And I think that's the same reason why a lot of people don't like snakes, because they're just uneducated with snakes. So yeah, rattlesnakes are venomous, but they're not going out there trying to kill you. That snake in the video does not look like it wants to harm a fly. It's just sitting there waiting for a rat. So yeah, that's my point. Just don't kill snakes. I understand if you hunt them, right? Like if you're going to eat them, that's fine, but just don't kill them out of fear, because that's the same thing where people want to ban guns out of fear. But that's my point. Besides that, yeah, did 6 miles, it was fun, and yeah, we'll talk about guns now. So this is going to be kind of just an update video, because again, it's kind of late for me right now. You guys are probably going to see this close to midnight, but this is just going to be kind of what I've acquired, or just some updates to some of my guns. I'm going to start with the old one on the couch, because this one's pretty cool. Don't mind the hole there. Eventually I will replace this couch, guys, but guns come first. This is a Remington 03A3. It's very cool. It's from 1943. It's really clean looking. I assume it was like re-arsenaled at some point. And what I did was I traded my Remington 03A3, which was a 1944, for this one. And the reason why I did that was this one actually came with its like purchase certificate from the military, or from some arsenal. So this came from Red River Arsenal out of Texarkana, Texas. And what's crazy is, so it was purchased April 21st, 1961. And you won't believe the price of this. It was $10 for this. $10 in 1961, and then the shipping and handling was $4.50. So I have a receipt for this gun for $14.50. And that's the main reason why I wanted this one. It was cleaner than mine, and it had this. Now, it wasn't a straight trade. I did have to come out of money a little bit. I had to come out of pocket a little bit, but it was worth it to me. This came through the store I work at. It came with this, and then it came with a really nice Eddystone 1917. But I only picked one. I want to get a 1917 at some point, but I just wanted to get the cleaner 03A3. So I thought that was pretty cool that this was $14.50. Well, $10 plus $4.50 shipping. What does that translate to in today's money? Someone do the math. But yeah, that was 1961, $14.50. And yeah, again, it came from Red River Arsenal. And I assume that's like the military to just a civilian. I don't know what allows you to buy them from that. I know we have like the CMP program nowadays that you could buy from, so yeah, I just thought it was cool. I'm gonna put this in like a sleeve and a binder with all my other cool gun documents, but yeah, just wanted to show you guys that. So I picked that up this week, but again, I traded in 03A3 for an 03A3, so yeah, I didn't really gain or lose a gun. I just got a cool, cleaner gun. So yeah, that one's beautiful. I will shoot it at some point, probably maybe this winter, but yeah, I also have a 1918 not Remington, I have a 1918 Springfield 1903, so it was made in 1918, which is super cool, also clean. I'm slowly building up my World War I collection and my World War II collection. The main one I really want right now is an M1 Garand. I just don't have one. I have the 03A3, I have a 1903, I have a Colt US Army from 1918, I have a Smith & Wesson model 1917 revolver, I have a Saginaw M1 carbine, so I'm slowly building it up. I don't really have any German guns. I have other guns, like I have a Japanese Nambu, which is pretty cool. So slowly building them up. But the tactical stuff is kind of more my speed, but I do like the old stuff for like collector's value, the history behind it. I am not like Forgotten Weapons or just a more knowledgeable person. I like them, I know about them, but I don't know every little cartouche or stamp or whatnot. So yeah, for that information, I would say maybe someone else. But I like the modern stuff a lot. The reason why I have these guns out is just I've done minor stuff to them. So this is like my dream Scar that I've been building up for years. You guys have probably seen it a lot on the channel. If not, this is a Scar 16, and I have unlocked every attachment on it at this point. It started out as a 16-inch barrel bone stock. I bought it used back. It was either 2016 or 2017. I don't remember because I bought a Scar 16 and 17. They were both bone stock, but I bought them in those 2 years. So yeah, started out life as a bare bones 16-inch barrel, and then at some point when I was 21, I SBR'd it. So I bought the factory 10-inch barrel from FN, or from our distributors by FN, and I sold my 16-inch barrel. I SBR'd it, so it's just a factory barrel. I bought a Surefire RC2 suppressor at first, but then eventually I went to the 7.62 Mini because it's lower back pressure on this gun. I've gone through a variety of lights on here. I went from Inforce to Surefire to the new Surefire Turbo. So we're running a Surefire Turbo on here. I have an AT PLC, which is the civilian PEC 15. It's for night vision use, which I do have night vision. I haven't ran it on this gun yet. I was running this on my Mark 18, but when I got this optic, which is an Elcan, I decided to just fully go out on this. So I pulled this off my Mark 18, threw it on here. And yeah, so these two are running from this Surefire pressure pad. So the front one is the light, and then the back one is the PEC on top, or the AT PLC. And yeah, I'm pretty sold on that setup. I know pressure pad wise, it can be a little interesting. I have to play around with it more once it cools down and I'm doing more night shoots, because if this presses against your kit, it can ND your light, which is not good in the dark if people are trying to look for you. So I'm gonna put a flat dark earth kill flash on the light at some point. And then, yeah, this is always kind of rearranging depending on, you know, if I discover I don't like a certain thing about it, I might change it. But for now, I really like this setup. It's kind of a hard gun for me to C-clamp. Also, the charging handle reciprocates, so I can't like put my hand right here because I'll get hit by the charging handle. I can put it on the other side, but I much prefer it on the left side. So yeah, I have this kind of down to a T for me. I'm running a Tango Down vertical grip, and the way I hold this is I hold it like this. So if I'm shooting, it's perfectly not in my way because the charging handle reciprocates. I can have my sling on. It's not going to get in the way at all. And then, yeah, again, this is my light, and then this is the PEC. I'm running a Magpul QD RSA underneath for my sling, and then the cables are right behind the vertical grip, so they're not really in a spot where they'll get caught. I have been told that I should maybe still zip tie or tape them, just in case if they got pulled off from the side, but I think until I run into an issue with that, I feel okay with them right now. So not an expert, but you know, this is just my civilian use, so I like it the way it's set up. And I can still run this on barricades. Nothing is going to damage those cables right there. So again, sling mounted underneath on this Magpul QD RSA to the factory stock. And this is a Viking Tactics padded sling. Very durable. It's quick to attach. I like it. Well, just the front is. The back I have looped through the factory stock because you don't have a QD point back here. Originally, I tried a QD point that attaches to these little sling swivels, but I did not like it right there. So I much prefer right here, and it doesn't require any QD point. But then it's not quick to attach on the back end, just the front. And then going back, again, we have an Elcan on here. This is a Spectre DR 1-4, and it is pretty awesome. And the reason why I'm talking about this gun in today's video, because I've already talked about this before, for my anniversary with my girlfriend, she got me an RMR mount for the Elcan. She just knew what I wanted. No, not really. She asked me what I wanted, and I sent her the link because it's just one of those things I've always wanted to put an RMR on here. I just haven't yet. And the reason why you would do that is this has short eye relief, so you have to be kind of like right here on this. Now, with it on one power, you could be further away and kind of just use it as a red dot. But I also was thinking about it for night vision use because you definitely cannot look through the Elcan with night vision. I mean, it'd be so hard to do that. So this gives me a little bit more leeway with it higher up. I haven't shot it with night vision because I just got this set up that way. So again, everything is just a test. I have to try it out, see how I like it, run drills with it and stuff. So if it doesn't work, I mean, either way, I could just take it off, put that on something else, but I do think I'll like it. So again, 1-4 plus a Trijicon RMR on top. And yeah, I mean, this, again, it's been my dream gun. So I really enjoy shooting it. This rifle probably has more rounds than any of my other rifles, including all my ARs. Like, I just tend to shoot this the most. I do like that it's kind of a crowd pleaser because, you know, the Scar, it's a cool gun. People love them or hate them, but I think it's really hard to hate a fully decked out Scar because, I mean, this took a lot of time and money, a few different configurations because originally I was running an EOTech on there. And yeah, I mean, it's just my dream setup. So I really enjoy it. I'm running a Geisley trigger. If you do any Scar, I think the Geisley trigger is a must. But other than that, I mean, all the back end is still stock. I haven't changed the pistol grip. I haven't changed the safety selector, the mag release, the charging handle. You can add a bad lever. I haven't done any of that because, I mean, I try to keep it practical, right? Like this is a lot of stuff, but it's still practical stuff. Suppressor, or 10-inch barrel makes it shorter. Suppressor makes it quieter. Laser helps with night vision. Light helps with seeing in the dark. Good optic that can handle scars and has some magnification so I could shoot out to a little bit of distance. Red dot for night vision, and then a good sling. So even though it's a lot of stuff, it's all important for the type of shooting that I do. So yeah, that is my Scar 16. You guys will see more of it on the channel. I'll do a pretty in-depth video once it cools down. Day shooting, night shooting, telling you what I like or don't like about it. What I don't like is it's expensive, and in its current configuration, it's about 11.5 pounds without a magazine in it. But yeah, battery-wise, I store a CR123 battery in this vertical grip, and then I store 3 2032 batteries in the stock, because this butt pad pops off. It's just a little cutie point back here. But yeah, these batteries will power the RMR and the Elcan, and I have 3 of them back there. So yep, I've put a lot of thought into it. Magazine-wise, it's a Duramag. This came from a range day that I did, AZ range day here in Arizona, and it looks really sick. So I really enjoy it, and yeah, it's my dream gun. Doesn't matter what you say about it, I will love this gun. Going over here, we have a couple more. So this one I talked about recently. This is my FBI HRT, or Hostage Rescue Team build, and it's not clone correct, but it looks super sick, and it's gonna shoot nice. I haven't even shot it yet. Again, once it cools down, I will be shooting all these guns on the channel for you guys. Right now, I shoot every Sunday, but we have limited range access because it's just a rented range. So I got a couple hours to do videos and do some training. So yeah, it's hard to get like an in-depth video on some of this stuff, but I will do that for you guys this winter. But this is a BCM 11.5-inch barrel that I kind of turned into an FBI build. I'm not gonna go all the way in, well, I might as well go all the way into it. Got a cloud defensive light on here, Geisley FBI rail, Magpul angled grip, a Magpul OD green front sight, Troy rear sight, Aimpoint T1, and the new thing that I got on here is this Tango Down OD green cover. This actually came from one of our viewers and one of the customers at the store that I work at. He saw the video and reached out and asked if I wanted to buy this from him. So thank you for that cover. It definitely makes it look great. I might cut these caps off because in order to use it, you'd have to like fold this over on itself, and I'm not necessarily a fan of that, but it's not too bad. And as of right now, it's not a main gun for me, so it's not that much of an inconvenience to do that. But if I start shooting and it pops off like that, eventually I'll probably just cut it off. But for now, they're fine to stay. Only other thing I might do is change this mount for a Daniel Defense mount, because that's also kind of clone correct, but they were using Colts or Rock Rivers. They weren't using BCMs. Although I think BCM should look into getting that contract, because it looks really sick on one of their guns, because it's an 11.5-inch barrel for the build. And then we got tons of Magpul furniture, Radian furniture. I got this really cool Edgar Sherman sling. It's the Tropic, or not Tropic, it's the Vietnam Tiger Stripe. And Geisley trigger, bad lever, and yes, I'm very excited to shoot it. Only other thing I want to do is I want to run a Surefire RC2, a black one, so I'm going to get one of those. I don't think they were running them suppressed, but it's going to look sick. Got a Lancer OD Green mag, and then I'm going to get some Duramag OD Green mags too, because they're going to look awesome in here. So that is my FBI build. And then this is my Gordon carbine. Someone asked when I would do a video on this. I've actually attempted to do the video on this twice, but both times I did it, the audio was absolutely terrible. I was trying to, at the time I was not really like familiar with these mics, so. All right, first rounds to the Gordon. Yeah, those two videos that you would not have liked them because the audio is so bad. But I've also got like maybe 600-ish rounds on this now, which is not a great amount. So when I do the video, it's not necessarily a review because it's not a lot of rounds, but I'll continue to shoot more through it this winter, probably run it in some courses. But yeah, this is a Type A Gordon carbine. Other than the suppressor and the sling, this is how it comes from the factory. It's a 12.5-inch SBR, comes spray painted, and then it comes with an Aimpoint Pro on a Smith Enterprise rail, and then I don't know who actually makes this ring. It could be Smith Enterprise too, but basically they take an Aimpoint Pro, take the mount off it, put a low profile mount, put a Smith Enterprise carry handle mount on there, and then it's the rest of the gun is theirs. It comes with a flat trigger, which I like. If you're going for clone correct, I know not everyone likes the trigger, but this is a really great trigger. And with it being a modern clone, it's not exact. So I don't mind having upgraded parts that make it more enjoyable to shoot. Honestly, old triggers suck. So this trigger is awesome. I like it. The paint job is awesome. It looks great. Gun, it shoots good. It's not the greatest shooting gun, but it does shoot good. Suppressor wise, I chose to go with an Otter Creek OCM5. So right now you have Allen Engineering, which I think is now Trajectory Arms. They purchased it from Ron Allen, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think Trajectory Arms currently makes the AEM5, which is the more appropriate one. Back in the day, it would have been Ops Inc. But since it's modern, I decided to go with the Otter Creek OCM5 because it's lighter than the AEM5. But it's a very specific mount for this type of gun. You can't just throw this suppressor on any gun because it needs the correct barrel profile and suppressor color. So yeah, you buy the gun, and from the factory they say like this gun will not shoot properly without a suppressor, so you have to buy the suppressor too. Fully into battery. Now they said this is a gun that's meant to be suppressed, so I'm curious if that's the issue, is I'm not running it suppressed. But I wanted to see how it shoots unsuppressed. So that not a lack of oil or grease, I can tell you that. Same thing. Not going all the way back. Which was a pain at the time when I bought it, but now they're a little bit more readily available. So, and the reason why I'm showing this is I'm actually going to be doing the video on this in October because that's the Black Hawk Down anniversary, and I'm actually working on the Randy Shugar M1A. So also not going to be 100% clone correct, but I think you guys will enjoy it. I'm picking up the gun here in a couple weeks from the store I work at. I've been paying it off on layaway, and then I got an Aimpoint 9000 for that one, which it looks the part. It's just a modern Aimpoint, which I don't mind because this is a modern Aimpoint, and modern Aimpoints are going to probably last a little better and be more well, maybe not more accurate, but like I would just rather have a modern optic on the gun so I can shoot it more and enjoy it more. But yeah, I really like this, and it's going to be awesome to have both of them, so that's why this one's out here. And other thing, I added a Blue Force Gear sling to this. I need to add a light. Impact Weapon Components was doing like a top clamshell like light mount, but it doesn't seem like they're currently available. So if anybody has an idea, I don't want to do a barrel mounted one. I'd like a clamshell mounted light that I can maybe put a pressure pad or something, because I want to put a powerful light on here to get past the suppressor. I don't want like a chintzy light. So let me know your thoughts on that, or where I can maybe source something that will not like have to get cut into this handguard, but just something I can mount to it. But yeah, Type A Gordon carbine. Look forward to that video in October. And I think that's about it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know this is a lot of projects I'm working on, but I will try to post videos, as I can. I still post videos every day. It's just I can't shoot every day, unfortunately. But this weekend, the shooting video, I think you guys will like it. I'm comparing a Dead Air Sandman S next to the RC2 and next to the RC762. So suppressors are hot, demand is still high, inventory is still a little low, but yeah, I do like suppressors a lot. I shoot them as much as I can, and I want to get you guys some information on that. So stay tuned for that video. Also, if you're looking to support the channel, check out atroxco.com. I have these Lift Gun Shoot Weight shirts on there. I have Brass Goblin shirts on there. For the month of August, I am doing doubles on stickers. So if you order one sticker, you'll actually get two of it, and that's going to be for the month of August. So go check that out. Again, it's atroxco.com, and that's the easiest way to support me. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.